Okay, guys. I saw on the Discord that people are having a bit of a trouble with pound JPY, so I thought I'd have a quick look at it. Just grab myself a coffee because we all know Scruffy likes a coffee. So, pound JPY. So we'll just take off these sections. Now, we had a live call today, and it was an interesting call because sometimes the simplest of things can come across as difficult. So let me just flick this across. So we have a call all the time, and we were discussing fibs here, which was a carry on from the call we had the day before. Okay, and we'll break the charts, have a look at them, and then sort of make predictions, etc. Now, in here, I've just put a prediction in that I'm looking to sell this market. It's 10:15, so you can check the timestamps. And it's going to be a 9-pip trade is what I'm looking for at this moment in time. Now, the guys have challenged me to something which I'll be doing for them this afternoon. Thank you very much, guys. Wonderful. So I've done a fib update there so they know what they're looking at. But as we can see, they're having a little bit of a chat about what's going on. And they often do, you know, what the decisions are. They look at something and then it goes the opposite way and they have a bit of a hissy fit. And they are quite active. They do talk quite a lot to each other. So, when you look at a chart, what's the first thing you do? Well, most people, they'll just come in and they'll go 5 minutes, right, away we go. It's not quite as simple as that. You've got to look at the bigger picture first, okay? So at least have a look at what's going on here out on sort of your hourlies so you can get a vague idea of what the market is up to. So we can see it's pushed through, it gapped on Sunday, tried to get back, has failed to go up, and then has slammed back down. Now this is quite interesting, but if you start zooming further out into the market, you start seeing that was a massive drop and a failure and then back into level. Okay, so this adds weight to the fact that this might be selling. But why is it selling? Because it's double topped on the daily and it's pushing down. Now it's found this level here, which is a key level. It's a key Fibonacci level. And it's bounced off it twice and it's come back up. But it hasn't come up with gusto. Not really. Okay, so it's shot up, it's having a think. It may well be starting to look for the lower levels, which will be this cluster. So what we're doing is we're starting to develop a bias. Now, double top, and then there's the collapse. It's pushed up. It's not really having good time of things. So where is the market pushing against at this moment in time? Well, there's a definitive top here on the 4 hour and a definitive bottom. So this is the move. So we're going to zoom in and we're going to look a little bit further into it. There it is there. Doodle. Came down, push. So we've now got this inside of that move. So what we're doing is we're working our way into the price. 15 minutes. Right. I know I'm looking for it to be a downward move. So that move started there and ended there. So what's it done? It's gone down. It's shot back up. It's rattled and it's staying under the 50%, which now means if I've got a bias to the downside, which I do because I've worked that out, I now have entry exit points on every single one of these lines. Okay, so all I need to do is decide where I'm getting in and where I'm getting out. Now that's a sticking block because it's a key level. Where's the free air? Well, it's from there down over. Okay, so if I'm going to sell it, I really want to be underneath this candle and then down into here. So I worked out that I wanted 9 pips. So where's 9 pips? Well, there you go. So really, under that candle, my target is that blue line. So take this over. Have a look at an optimum point. 1, 2, 3. So just about here. I can drop in an order. Keep it for 9 pips. Just drop that down there. Just stick that underneath there, just so it has to come to me. Put 9 pips in. Bash. Right. So what I've done now is I've got a trade idea. I've justified that idea in that the general direction is down. I can see it's pushed up and failed to go up any higher. So therefore, it has to come down. And then I'll just play the odds. So it's moved up a touch. I can put that under there. Doesn't have to work as hard. Get 45 quid out of this. You know, it's no difficult trade. 5-minute chart. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to follow candles up. So I'm going to leave it there. And every time it turns green, I'll move the candle up with it. And then eventually, if I can get it up here, that'll make that 9 pips piece of cake. All right. But the whole thing came from here. It's pushed down. It's failed to get higher. And then it's pushed down again. And you've got the general consensus that this is moving to the downside. Okay. How do I know it's failed? Well, it's very simple. Well, it's gone into market now. There's a topping point up there. We know it got down to there. So what's it done? 23, stalled at the 38 and failed and collapsed and gone back to the start. Well, if that's the case, it's failed the pivot. So therefore, it's pushing down. You then look at this one again. Okay. That's a strong directional move. That's just a pushing move. But sure enough, that's pretty darn strong. Take that to 15 minutes. There we are. It's starting to run into profit just as we speak. We're looking for, let's say, about 45 quid. Quite happy with that. And it's all done on the premise of sell. Let's play it out. Okay guys, quick interlude because I'm asked on pretty much every video a couple of questions. Who do I use and what platform do I use to build small accounts? Well, it's very simple. I come to BlackBull because you can trade with any amount of money that you choose. You've got over 26,000 products. So if you're Forex, indices, shares, commodities, you're going to find it. And they've got excellent world-leading leverage, which you can use to open up an asset and get your positions in. And also the spreads are fantastic. These are the companies that I use to build up. From here, I take it over into the fivers. I have never had a problem getting paid off these, as you can see. And one of the beauties of the fivers at the moment is they're introducing new programs and platforms all the time. They've now recently come back over into the US. So you guys can now take advantage of the prop. And you've got C Trader. And you've got the 3 programs here to choose from, which are very cost effective. Now, to give you an example, there's an account there, 157. You might be thinking, wow, what's that got to do with anything? Well, it is BlackBull, but let's see where it came from. Well, if I take this right to the very top, you'll see it started with £15, and then there's all of the trades running through. Don't get it right all the time, but running through £142 worth of profit, giving me 157. Well, if that's the case, I can now go and buy a prop fund and then feed those funds back into the live to push it forward. Now, if you're interested in any of these, come along and visit my website. You will see everything that I do, and there's extra discounts and exclusive links for both the companies. And both companies use the following platforms. which is TradingView, CTrader, and MetaTrader. My personal choice is MetaTrader, but it's all there for you, so you're on the same page, whichever.
I'd buy that for $1.
Good luck. Catch you soon. Let's get back to the video. Okay, guys, there you go. So again, it's everything that I say here is about common sense. The general market is pushing down. There was a lot of arguments as to why that market was pushing down. Now, each one of these creates a stall point where the market can bounce. But if it can bounce up, it can also bounce down. So if you've got a general consensus to the downside, that means the edge is to the downside. So instead of trading into a retracement, we're now trading out of a retracement to the lower levels. And all I was doing was going, right, in this time frame, now this took 20 minutes, right, if that. What time is it? It's 5:11 quarter. Yeah, about 15, 20 minutes. In that time period, I calculated that it was only willing to give about 9 pips safe. Now, it has pushed through further than that, but what you got to remember is there's a spread on the account. Now, the spread on this particular market is 3.2. So that means that market, in order to do my 9 pips, had to move 12 pips to cover the spread. So your targeting is incredibly important. Now, what it's done, it's gone down, it's cashed out the trade, reset, and then if I want to go again, I can. But I've already banked the money, so if I get it wrong, I've got that bit banked. Happy days. The job ain't difficult, so let's get the tickets off. There you go, 45 quid, all right? Very, very simple process. And like I say, these videos are just for consistency for the guys in the squad, because I show them this all the time. I talk about it in the live shows that we do, and I make predictions on these things. Now, I can't understand why people find trading difficult. I really can't. I think it comes down to you try too hard. You look for something that is so complex, it actually creates more problems than enough. Now, the way I looked at this, it looked probably complex because I flicked through charts. But really what I'm doing is I'm looking for a given direction that I can clearly see. And when I looked at this, I can clearly see the market is moving down. So therefore, I only wanted to sell it. Now, once I've got that in my mind, I just need to know what it's willing to give me. Well, judging on what I could see, it was only about 9 pips. So therefore, I was happy to take 9 pips in the 20 minutes that it paid me. And then the only difference between big money and little money is how much I put into the market. Now, I trade small in relation to the size of the account, because if I'm wrong, then I've got room to breathe and get out of it. That's it. And if I'm right, I just keep going till I've hit my daily target, or I've had 2 winning trades and I quit on that particular asset. Simple stuff. So if you're stuck, I'm very easy found. Just drop on my website, get all my official contact details there. They're the only ones I use because there are copycats out there, because I never contact you directly. If you contact me, I'll always speak to you. My WhatsApp's there, so I'm very easy. And if you want to follow the journey, look at the WhatsApp Scruffy Trader channel. There's a link for that down in the description, because the videos don't always get pushed out by YouTube, and there's updates throughout the day, and you can see what we're up to. Okay, guys. So as always, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love, and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.